Hello, Sweet Tooth here. I hope your day is going well. Hakuna Matata. Welcome back. Let's play Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair. And goodbye, Sonia. Mikan. Alright. Have to do the investigation, I guess. First I need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nikomaru Nade, aka Mekamaru, after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged to beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, these limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they separated due to a severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of this body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. His arms and legs were detachable, and it looks like they were separated due to a severe impact. Does that mean Nikomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon? But was there a reason they needed to club him over and over again? No, the column's right there, so the column kind of indicates what happened. What's this? The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nikomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one is still standing. Plus behind me is the door to Grape Hall. The two pillars on each side of that door haven't changed either. They're not tipped over. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something. Got what? This pillar is the weapon. The killer used this to beat up Coach Nikomaru. This huge pillar? If you got socked by something like this, even Coach Nikomaru wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, well, that's impossible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon. Hajime, grab that end over there. Huh? We have to try it out, obviously. Come on, hurry up. Fine. Jeez, you're more forceful than usual. Yeah, well, what were you expecting? What were you expecting? Of course not. It's no use, it won't even budge. If two people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. There's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robo Coach Nikomaru, he's definitely the only one. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's suspicious because it stands out so much. Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nikomaru. I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nikomaru. This hammer is the weapon? But it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something. Where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I have ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point. There's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from. What's this? Did you find something? Under Nikamaro's body. No, wait. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Nikamaro's body. You didn't need to correct yourself like that. What do you mean, rock-like fragments? Here, look. There are a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Nikamaro's body. But oddly enough, though these fragments are underneath Mikamaro's body, there are hardly any on top of his body at all. What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body? If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. Well, if you put it like that, now I can't help but think that they're important. It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That'd be the fatal wound, right? But Nikamaro's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nikamaro to be this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nikamaro didn't hold back. Now it's probably not the best time to think of this, but I guess Nikamaro was really transformed into a robot. Huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nikamaro was still killed. It's definitely strange, isn't it? It's all strange. If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body, too? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over. But they went against Coach Nikamaru. He ain't the type to die easily. They obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then, he wouldn't leave himself open to attack. You're right. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. Nikamaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. This fluid are flowing out of Nikamaru's body. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. It seems to be flowing heaviest from Nikamaru's head. Probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. This oil, for Nikamaru, this might be similar to normal blood in humans. Which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up. No, now's not the time to even worry about that. There's something protruding from behind Nikamaru's neck. Is this? Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nikamaru enter sleep mode. But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nikamaru's neck. Even if Nikamaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover's all messed up. If only Kazuchi was here, we might have been able to open it. What the heck could he be doing right now? I don't know. There's a Strudy. A Strudy. Do you mean sturdy? If that's sturdy, then that's a spelling error. That's like the first one I've seen in a while. Metal wire tied to Nikamaro's left leg. The same wire is tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nikamaro first. Who did this, and how were they able to bind Nikamaro? Also, the tip of this wire. It looks like it's been tied in a loop, but what's the point of this? I guess for now, this is all I can do to investigate Nikamaro's body. Yeah. The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. It looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction, and it even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this? Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with a key. If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall. If they barred this side of the door with this chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? They're small. It happened early in the morning. You're going back that far? Come on, you noticed it too, right? You heard that rumbling sound? Rumbling. Oh yeah, I remember that. But I didn't feel the ground move. I guess I'm just eating too much. I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was, but that noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that, then what happened? I didn't see anything, and it looked like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. I felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back asleep. In the end, I never found out what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while. You know, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound? You don't know either? Well, I should tell you in more detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 a.m. Will you be able to find out anything with that info? I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning, but I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not. What the hell? I went to the trouble of remembering that and you got nothing? Jeez, you're so damn useless. No, you're useless! Akane, you're useless. You're like one of the most useless characters ever. I mean, Hajime has actually gone through every single class trial, and he was the one that had to lead the way through the class trial. Akane, you have said nothing the entire game. You are useless. Akane, go F yourself. Sorry. I guess for now I've checked out everything in this place that caught my attention. What is it? You seem lost in thought. Well, the final dead room. The final dead room? Why are you bringing up that place all of a sudden? Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back. Oh. Oh, the hammer came from the final dead room? All of the evidence at this crime scene consists of things we've never seen inside this building, doesn't it? But as long as we can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building. So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said beyond the door, that room, there was an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon. So if we think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained their tools, right? If so, let us go confirm it. No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game. Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it. What are you saying? You were the one that said the place was dangerous, right? Man, it's noisy. I can't focus at all with this noise. Kinda go away. There's a ringing noise? Oh, the phone? I don't care if Akane stays by Nikomaru's side or not. I am losing all my care in Akane. She is annoying. Now that we've come all the way here, I can definitely hear something. It sounds like it's coming from the floor above us. What could it be? The phone. The phone's ringing. You guys don't know what a phone ringing sounds like? God, you don't know what a phone ringing sounds like? Even if we wanted to go over there, we can't. Looks like someone broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all. And we can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too. So basically we're sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry Hall door button is broken too. Here, you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone in Strawberry House is safe, right? We're safe, but we can't find Nikomaru anywhere. Do you know anything? Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? So that's what it was. Shit, why did it have to be Nikomaru? He just came back to us. Where was he killed? Grape Tower. When I went there this morning, he was already... I see, Grape Tower. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we'd be able to enter the tower and... Holy shit, that's it. The killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door. So they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation. That dirty bastard. That dirty bastard. I'll kill him. Make him swim with the fishes. What about another way? Is there any way you guys can come to this side? I guess we can just have to let Kazuchi handle it. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope right now. Why didn't you ask them if they ate yet? I would ask them to make sure they ate. Everybody was in starving for like 2 to 3 days. I mean, that's a pretty important question at that point. Did you guys eat over at the Strawberry House? Did Monokuma give you anything to eat? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? For some reason, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too. The door button to Strawberry Hall. Nagato, I'm talking to you. Huh? Don't hug me. I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking. You're probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I have been listening to you. Nikamaro was killed, right? Then that body discovery announcement was referring to him. Out of everyone here, it just had to be Nikamaro. After what he went through to come back to us. Damn it. Get the Monokuma file, right? It seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you. And there's a bonus item. Come on, satisfy your hunger with this and do your very best on the investigation. I don't know. Whatever, man, let's just eat. Eating should become first thing right now. Exactly. It's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out while you're at it? What is it? Well, I was thinking about what we should do, and I wanted to discuss it. Thanks to the killer, we can't even go to the crime scene. We have to wait till Kazuchi fixes the elevator. True, there is no doubt that the killer is responsible, but it seems as though they made a huge mistake. There's no way the symbols of hope will give up because of this little setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the trial, right? Yeah? It seems that we too shall begin the investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is this acceptable? If I show my serious side, things will not end with mere child's play. Ah, I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful! Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Such beauty. There is no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys. So, we need to be grateful toward Nikamaro for becoming the foundation of this hope. Regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? The killer? Or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case's mystery properly if I'm going to find out which side is the true hope. Hey you guys, why don't we try arranging the sequence of events in this case? You know, so we can properly understand the situation we're in. I have no objection. Proceed. Then let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right? Since we're staying at Strawberry House, in order for us to get to the meeting spot at the Grape Tower, we need to use the elevator first and go to Grape House. That was before 7 AM, since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi. But once we realized the elevator was disabled, I seriously panicked. And since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. But when we actually got there, the button on the hall door was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fuyuhiko just suggested that we use the phone and call Grape House. And that was everything that happened this morning. I must say I'm surprised. I never expected that the elevator would be disabled. But then how was Nikamaro able to go to Grape Tower? Well, obviously he went before the elevator was disabled. And when was that? Idiot. If we knew that, this wouldn't be difficult. No, we might know what time he went to Grape Tower. Seriously? It was around sunrise. That's when I saw him going down to the first floor. You mean you personally witnessed Nikamaro going to the Grape Tower? When was the sunrise? Was it before that rumbling sound? Rumbling sound. You don't remember? Right after the clock at the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling sound. Did that clock even ring in the first place?
Yeah.
You didn't notice that either? Seriously, that thing was super loud. That's weird. I feel like we're not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is. There's no way you guys will ever be the same wavelength as trash like me. Looks like this is leading to an interesting development. I love you guys. I love your hope. I love your hope. Let's go, guys! Let's go out tonight and get some hope. And wash it down with some hope. Nagazuchi, if you don't mind, can you inform me? The stuff about a rambling noise and the ringing clock. What was that all about? Seriously, you don't know? You're so kind, Kazuchi. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me. Huh? So that's how it is. Fine, I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. The whole clock is rumbling. Man, that totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now. Huh. Well, Nikomaru's clock in his chest. I remember something to do where if he's put to sleep, he'll only wake up due to the clock in his chest. The clock in his chest was probably set at the same time as the clock in the strawberry house. So 5:30 a.m. That's when Nikomaru woke up. And he was probably tied up, stumbled around, and probably fell into the column or something. At the time that Nikomaru woke up, something must have happened where he either hit or he pulled into the column. That's what I think. That "for now" line is what's making us even more worried. Anyway, it seems there's no doubt that what you guys just told me is a very important clue. The wall clock alarm you heard first and the rumbling noise that came right after. Now then, how do these noises relate to this case? I don't know. Hey, you said that you witnessed Nikomaro at sunrise, right? Can you explain that to me in a little more detail? I was so hungry yesterday that I couldn't sleep. I figured it was nearly morning, so I went to go check the clock in the lounge. It turns out I was totally off. It was still around 5 a.m. And that's when it happened. I heard the sound of the door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head out from the lounge, I saw Nikomaro's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. I thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or willpower to do it. If I knew something like this would happen, I would have mustered the strength to follow him. But why would Nikomaro wander off so early in the morning? I was wondering about that too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't going to get any sleep. So I just sat in the lounge, stared off into space for no real reason, and waited for him to come back. And that's when the clock in the lounge started ringing. Thanks to that loud alarm, I've completely forgot about Nikomaro. Until just now. Then from the time you saw Nikomaro until the alarm rang, you were at the lounge the whole time? But what were you doing during that time? By chance were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up? Was I right? Of course not, asshole. You're completely wrong. I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. And I thought you were reminiscing about Peiko or something. But that can't be, right? After all, you already know how pointless it is to cling to memories of the dead. I get it now. Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly getting a grasp of the situation. If I put events in chronological order, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nikomaro at 5 a.m. That's the time Nikomaro apparently went down to the first floor. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm clock in the lounge started ringing. When that happened, you two woke up and left your rooms to go to the lounge where Fuyuhiko was. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. Oh my, you're still here? Once the elevator's fixed, I'm not gonna let you anywhere near it. And so Kazuchi ran down the stairs complaining for some reason. So what should we do now? There's something I wanted you to do. After the elevator is fixed, there's something I want you to investigate. What is it? The clocks in the first floor lounges of both Grape House and Strawberry House. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. I'll tell you later. Fine, but why are you asking me? You can investigate that yourself. I would investigate it myself, but by the time the elevator is fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you all anymore. Anyway, I'm counting on you. That bastard doesn't make any sense. Now then, here comes the main event. There's only one thing I can do for them. I can go to that place for everyone's sake. I can't let them face that danger. I must be the pariah who goes in their place. That's it. I should investigate one more time before I head over there. The elevator, and the door at the far back of Strawberry Hall. Just in case, it might be good to check and make sure they're really blocked off. If I press the button next to the elevator, the door should open so I can ride it. But nothing happens when I press it. It looks like it's definitely broken. Hey, what are you doing? You're getting in the way of my repairs. Hey, why did the elevator break in the first place? Well, the killer malfunctioned the safety device. Look, you see that silver cover under the button? It looks like that's the elevator control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings. But the cover is locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. Are there any tools in this building? There shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with a tool anyway. The control panel on this side wasn't the one that was forced open. I see. It's a control panel on the grape house side that's broken then. If the one on this side isn't broken, that's the only thing I can think of. I'm pretty sure there should be a control panel over there too. Plus the elevator is stuck on the grape house side. What do they mean the last person to use this grape elevator went to grape house? Yep, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side. Hey, I don't have time to talk to you. Hurry up and go away. Jeez, I'm trying to do repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, it won't be enough. If you don't have any tools, why don't you use this? Is this a multi-tool? Where did you get something like this? I had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. If we're going to explore a new island, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right? Guy like you has been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time. Is there something wrong? There's nothing. Then I'll let you have this. Your repairs might go faster now, right? But in exchange, I want you to do something. What? That multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator is fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. What the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't understand regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need information to find out the relationship between the building and the elevator. I don't really get it, but, well, as long as I'm just checking a compass, I don't mind. I'm glad. Then I'll leave the rest to you. Ha! Ooh. There's a strawberry hall that leads to the tower. The button is broken. There's no way it'll open. As I recall, based on what Fuyuhiko told Hajime over the phone, the other side of this door is also barred with chains. They must have been really cautious to go to the trouble of barring the door from both sides. Something about that seems a little suspicious. The killer's intent, I can think of only one explanation. But I won't be too late to find the answer, even after I finish investigating that room. The final dead room. Only those... Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. That's all the more reason why I should go. I see. So this is the final dead room. It feels a little eerie. I hope I don't get scared. Sure, I guess so. Clack. Did the door just lock? I see, the door is designed to automatically lock. It's not I would have turned back if it stayed unlocked. And I thought the door finally opened! That's locked again! I figured you'd turn up since I haven't seen you in a while, but I never expected to see you here. Nagato! Why are you in such a dangerous place? Same to you, why are you here? I heard the body discovery announcement, and I thought something happened in this room. Cause this is a final dead room, where you go to die in a final state. And you got locked in when you came inside? You're a fool from head to toe. I am truly ashamed. Well, not that I care, just make sure you don't get in my way. Get in your way? The life-threatening game is going to start soon, right? It'd be annoying if you got in my way. Are you planning to do it? Well, if I don't, I can't get out of here, right? And besides, the only way trash like me can be useful is by risking my life for everyone's sake. You're wrong! Nagato is not trash at all! There's no such thing as a human being who doesn't deserve to live. I know I'm being heartwarming right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy. Are you sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think that I can finally be useful for the sake of those who shoulder hope? Now then, about this so-called life-threatening game. Nagato, if there's anything you don't get, just ask me. By all means, I'll help you and make sure you get out of here. Bring it on, escape game! Yeah! That sounds like something a teacher would say, but I shouldn't expect too much from her. Whoops. I read that, sorry. An advertisement? There's a 3 right there, a 6, 7, 3, 6. Three, 6, 7, 4. What is this? It's a laptop. Pliers. The first letters of the days of the week are probably the password. Flyers, huh? Says watch the news. Wait, what? Combined with what? No. There you go. Wow, that's weird. You gotta right click and then left click. Oh, wait. We're gonna go right here. Can I use this? I got batteries, huh? What do I use the batteries on? Well, what is north and what is south? Four, 5, 6, 3. 4, 5, 6, 3? No. I don't want to click on that. Stop. Oh, 7563. 7563. The fuck, man?
Hello.
3957. 3957. Oh, that's a symbol for south. And it's also thrown another curveball because of this line right here. This line usually goes on the bottom of numbers. Oh, it's trying to be so complicated. 3957. Watch the news. The news being north, east, west, south. I thought this was north, but this is actually south. So this is north. North is 3. East is actually 9 because this line, if you flip it upside down, is what it actually is. It's not 6, it's a 9. Then there's a 5 in the closet, and then there's a 7 on the wall. Good God. 3957. Good God, that's weird. Digital camera and a USB stick, huh? No batteries inside the digital camera. Well, I can use the camera, but what does that do for me? Maybe the memo that was inside the desk drawer might be a laptop's password. Well, Hmm. Oh, it looks like a photo of a space poster that's posted on a wall somewhere. Means it's the password. Yes, you do. That's the password to the goddamn computer. Oh yeah, I got it. I'm just trying to remember the, just trying to remember. It's a password, that's what it is, Nagato. God damn it. Alright, try to remember the... S... M... B... E... M... J... S... Is this Othello? quiet about me. I don't know. 4, 4, 4, 2? Oh, it's hurting my head. 7133? Good God! It's not Othello, shut up! Good God! I don't know, I'm confused. I don't know how that is 9875, but whatever. I don't know. Huh. Looks like we cleared it. With our powers combined, we were able to clear the life-threatening game. Who cares about clearing it? Why does the exit feel like it's not opening? What do you mean it won't open? Are you serious? It's not opening! Didn't I just tell you that? It's not just the exit, even the door we entered from isn't opening. Maybe the game isn't over yet. Is there any chance that that thing I found earlier was just joking around? Seems like you have something on your mind. When I first arrived in this room, I received a letter. A letter? I thought it was just a prank, so I didn't have a chance to tell you. Even with the excuses, hurry up and show it to me. Solve the mystery of the final dead room and you will be able to obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. About the life-threatening game, it's life-threatening roulette. P.S. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I've prepared special prizes, but make sure you don't overdo yourself. I see, so that's what it meant. What does it mean? It means the games up till now were just the opening act. From this point on is the real performance. Life-threatening roulette, that's probably like Russian roulette. See, a gun came out from there. Which means I have to use that to play Russian roulette, right? In all honesty, I don't really understand the rules of Russian roulette. If that's the case, load one bullet into the cylinder, then spin it. After that, point the gun toward you and pull the trigger. Wait, you can't do that! There's a 1 in 6 chance you'll die! A 1 in 6 chance of death, which means the failure rate is only 1/6. Hey, is that rule really okay? I mean, if there's only a 1/6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy? So shouldn't it be the opposite? Remove one bullet from the gun and then use it while there are still 5 bullets loaded. If you do that, there will be a 1/6 chance of success. Yep, that would definitely make it a more thrilling game. What are you saying? Let's give it a go. Holy crap.
超高校級の幸運と呼ばれる才能がさ。でもたかが6分の1程度の確率を勝ち取れなくて何が超高校級だって話でしょ。その程度で死ぬ運なんてそんなものは才能とは呼べないよ。僕が超高校級の幸運なら僕はここで生き残るべきだった。そうでしょ。やめてくださいって。
Jeez Louise, Nagato. That sound just now, that was the door unlocking, right? Looks like we finally cleared that final dead room. The fuck, man? Well, let's go. The octagon should be just beyond that door. The fuck, man? So this is the octagon, huh? What a distorted room. Congratulations, Nagato. He's here. Congratulations on clearing the final dead room. And you even challenged yourself at the highest difficulty with only a 1 in 6 chance of success. I have a modest present for someone like you. Now then, this first. Is this the Future Foundations file? Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster? Well, just think of it as an extension of that. Extension? You would have given without permission! Let's see, and one more special prize. Here you go. This crest. Is this Hope's Peak Academy's? That's right, this file. It contains your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy. Meaning they're profiles that you guys don't even remember. Our time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? But after all this time, I still can't believe it. You mean that matter concerning your stolen school memories? I mean, a no good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak Academy. No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness. Geez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well, anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How do you use it is up to you. Thanks, I'll take a long look at it later. So if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay! Someone like me was finally useful! What are you laughing about? Well, I just thought that it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? But it looks like things are gonna get interesting. Yes, Nagato, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting. I don't really know what you're talking about. Hey, what are you planning? What's written in there? Anyway, mon ami. No cheating, you haven't reached the end yet. I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet. But Nagato already did it! No, 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 no! No, 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 no! Get over here, Revenge of the Final Dead Room. Coercion! Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about. But for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I'll need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here. A refrigerator. Poisons! What the hell? Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminated in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. I know that now's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon and the funhouse. Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this. But before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma. Especially if it's everyone's student profiles from their time at Host Peak Academy. That's important. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh? Hey. Hey, can you hear me? Hajime, can you hear me? I'm sorry, did you say something? It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Sorry. So what are you gonna do? You're right. I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time. That's a great idea, I think. The fuck?
Yeah.
Well, hello there, Hajime. Nagato, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Huh? The fuck? Hey, answer me seriously. How were you able to come to this side? Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could. I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagato, Chiaki and I learned about the results from his investigation of Strawberry House. Well, I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in the Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. But what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting. Also, there was one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room! Huh? You did the life-threatening game? It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it. Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd used only one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monomi said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to act casually do something so suicidal. He's crazy, that's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game anymore again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that? And how? Hey Hajime. You've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the relay at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file? Yeah, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the Killing School Life that was in the earlier file. Killing School Life? You mean the killings that took place at Host Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. But even when we learn more about this Killing School Life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of the people that I don't even know. Besides Byakuya, of course. Then it's just as I thought, that Byakuya was Byakuya we knew, right? However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the Killing School Life and this Killing School Trip. Similarities. For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place. The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession. What do you guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange. I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives in driving the murders. What are you trying to say? By the way, the 4th murder of the Killing School Life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? Whether that means something or not, it is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us? Jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is too. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal. Indeed, it's the Host Peak Academy school crest. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Just mine? Isn't it weird? Why only Hajime's information? It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent. But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy? In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were... just some reserve course student from the reserve department. Huh? Unlike the primary department, for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who entered the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. Reserve department? Substitute? Second string? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised. Which means you're just a stepladder. But you should feel honored. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. What the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that. I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen to be, I hope, to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You are an asshole, man. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who'd never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. Then I'm just... That's right. You were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. Don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student. I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent? But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the future foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous school life, killing school life, Byakuya, who would have been the most likely candidate. But now that's probably impossible. Hey, are you listening? There's no need for you to listen to this. Huh? It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekamaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about. Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now. You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained those files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right? Are you curious about the ultimate weapon? Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Huh? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtained there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? You planning to side with the killer again? Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon. Jeez, I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right. I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie, there's no way that's possible. Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you just say? I'm gonna kick your ass, Nagato. Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry, the class trial's gonna start soon. You're right, I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment now. Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead. Hey Hashime. It's okay, I already know. You want me to focus on Nikamaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right? Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get going then. You're right. We should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nikamaru's case.
Yo.
つうかよおいおい Huh?
I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken. I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. Huh? Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees. I see, it's just as I thought. What do you mean? Well, obviously the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated. Now then, I should go investigate Nikamaru's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagato began making his way toward Grape Tower. The hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagato, what do you know? And how much do you know?
Judgment だ つうかよ。だぜ。
待った。
I guess so.
マジかよ。
くそー。
Now that Mikon is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy. But Kazuchi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
あ
まさか
Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
許せね
Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
え。わからんよ。
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane? Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
黙ってて。
If you suck at using your brain, and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much.
ちくしょう。
Damn!
まったく。
Come on, Kazuchi. What are you standing there for?
あ
Wow. Wow, Nagato's personality has gotten like really worse.
あのね。
Come on. Are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Nagato, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but it seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now too. But why? It's like Nagato has full control of the situation.
もしかしてよ。
Looks like the damage to his head isn't the reason. Huh? The reason Nekomaru died, I mean stopped functioning.
うん。
His torso is covered in huge dents, and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too. Well, for now I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Chai Chi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No way. Huh. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. Nagato?
最低だ。
Jeez, this is the worst.
まったく。
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear, you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about?
あのね。
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob?
わからないかな。
Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob. Don't you think it's strange? Yeah.
ほら。
If we examine the far back door in Grave Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right.
さて。
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right?
まあ。
Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out. How?
わからないの？
We take the elevator to the Strawberry House and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
やったりよ。
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
いや
Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty of parts right here.
Huh?
What?
ほら。
Just use Nikamaro. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use. Hold on. You're saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk? What?
ね
Well, Kazuchi, is it possible or impossible? The fuck, man? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
What?
Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. What does that mean?
え。さて。
Kazuchi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all. You should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg.
Huh?
What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows? It reminds me, Nagato asked Kazuchi to do something weird for him, right? It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
あのな。
Actually, to tell the truth, Nagato asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks.
俺は。
So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
たくよ。
Why'd he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob, matter? There are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of these mysteries. Maybe.
だねえな。
Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. What Nagato said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? I know. I know. Come on, guys! To the elevator! Damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You got a lot of nerve saying that when you used Nikamaru's parts without my permission. But I mean, even so. Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we just hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door? But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain. Don't worry, everybody. I'll push it. No, I'm gonna push a button. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. I'm gonna push a button. Why did... Yeah, why did it open? Where did the chain go?
だからなあなあ
Yeah, when we were at Grape House, Nikamaru's body was in front of the far back door. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nikamaru's body in front of the door to the Grape Hall? Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved, even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. Can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but... chain disappeared. The strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Just as I thought, it was definitely the right choice to confirm this. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first? That door at the far back with a picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. One of the doorknobs is missing. It's like the screws came out of it. It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor. See, the screws came out with it, right? Then the doorknob next to Nikamaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall. What the heck? Man, this is weird. Did you get even more confused? Yeah, I did. No need to worry, just one clue will change everything. All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together, if you can reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagato probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. Oh, god damn it.
どうやら学級裁判の時間になってしまったようですね。 正直だるいっす。最高にだるいっす。もう寝たまま一生を過ごしたい気分っす。はあ、ダメだとわかってるけど眠くなる。サボりたいなあ。ふう、最高潮に気分が乗らないけど、お前らが裁判所に来たら本気出すよ。今はめんどくさいから無理だけど、後でちゃんと本気出すからよろしくね。
おいおい。
くそ。なあなあ。ねえねえ。
What the fuck? The fuck, man? What the fuck's going on? We're the same. The same step ladders. What? Nagato was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying? That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time, and from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope. But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people? Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope. After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that. Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway. There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. A novel. The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully, so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before. Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. Fuck you, Nagato. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope. In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already, go away! I don't have time to argue with you, let's go, everyone is waiting. Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. Nagato's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. The fuck, man? Calm down, that's right, I need to calm down. The fuck, man? Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I want to thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. I hope you have yourself a good day, and this is Sweet Tooth, signing off. I love you.